while you were gathering everything, I was researching the ritual we'll need to perform. We're going to summon Una, and once we do, I will bind her to that location. Defeat her there, and I will seal the magic back within the totem. I know of an old barrow in Umbrewood where we won't be disturbed. Let's go. Is it. Place the items on the pedestals, and I will begin the ritual. Mayen mil girata, Mayen mil girata, Mayen mil girata. I'm sorry it came to this. I'll seal the barrow later, so no one else will be tempted to repeat Una's mistake. Meet me back at Wraithstead. I want to see how the other farmers are doing. Shifra says the cold lingers, but is quieter now. We have not cured them, but we have contained its spread. If we druids had not lapsed in our duties, this never would have happened. I will stay here and help them learn to live with it. I owe them that. Thank you for your help, Wanderer. Goodness. You found one of them. Mistress Brega's works. I thought them lost during the attack. She was quite the scholar, you know. Thank you, kind wanderer. Little remains of her legacy. But these will surely countenance the good this family has contributed to Scosglen.
I carry the best shards of the heavens.
Can I help you?
I cannot use that.
Dark days upon us. You need a proper weapon. Anything else?
I cannot.
Another time, then.
Not while I'm in town. Not while I'm in town. Not while I'm in town. Not while I'm in town.
Knights wait for me ahead, called here for my protection. Many may have forgotten old Voshalko, but some still hold true. I will now don the child's call, as our mother Prava did before she was born anew. Blessed by the angel Inarius, no evil will harm me. My works are his works, my wishes his wishes. You who are riddled with sin, shed your blood into this sacred cup. Good. Now, approach. Stand within the circle of chalk, and make no attempt to leave, or your damnation be certain. Inarius, whose wings brought light to this world, act through me now. Purge the filth within this blood. Cast out her corruption. Burn her from... What is this? No, this is wrong. Light! No! No, stop! Stop! The exorcism, I did everything right. As I have done so many times before, but you... Begone! The angel Inarius, he casts you out. Cast you out. Leave. Leave, please. Please.
He was but a messenger, destined to pass on the word. Only Inarius had the wisdom to interpret the prophecy's true meaning.
Then his penance is complete. I knew he had the courage. This is what he wanted. He is cleansed now, free from his sins. Who are you to judge his divine will? Murder is a sin committed by mortals, not by he who created this world and breathed life into our kind.
The demons set the glen ablaze. Dunin and the druids made it pay. The days of ash have gone away, but ne'er forget their passing.
The lower city is closed to travelers. The father invites you to enjoy the city proper.
We've got ale. Bread for you too, since you're not a knight penitent. No bath, though. Go to Kerrigar if you want that sort of service. We've got folks up there, in Clocheen. We're worried about them. Who wouldn't be? They think by flashing Yoren's pretty young face we'll put our fate in their hands. But Glen folk have always taken care of our own.
Can't hunt like we used to. Wasn't safe before. Damn deadly now.
How is sparring and training with dummies supposed to prepare me for fighting ghosts? What if they turn me into one?
The Knights Penitent think they understand what's out there. Think they're lights enough to face it. They're in for a shock.
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
I will send scores of spirits to their rest. With the light beside me, I am untouchable.
The light will protect your soul, but not your hide. Remember that well.
Need to be sure my daughter has all the warding materials. She'll be a fine protector of our glen when she's old enough.
I think I'm too old to experience such darkness again. Or perhaps it is because I am old that I must. My family, they live in Korbach, over in the Strand. Things there are dire. Not enough food to go around. I came here thinking to earn some coin, maybe send some food back to them. But I can't afford to leave work long enough to visit them. And I don't make enough to move them here. Oh. Would you have it in you to take this to my son, Targ? I know he and the others need it more than I.
Worry not. I will take care of it.
Light watch over us. We live in dark times, and I do not know that we'll see the light anytime soon. Have you heard anything from your sister in Clocheen?
No. That damned fog has me so worried for her.
Mama says that tying her hair into the warts makes them stronger.
Good. They're burning the pine resin. I hope it will keep us safe.
It always has before. Trust in the old ways.
Charms and totems have always protected Braestag from the spirits of the hills. What good are fortifications against creatures who can walk through walls? Aye. A thief named Darcel snuck in with the knights posing as muscle. Took something of mine. A bairn was born healthy a fortnight ago. Praise the Glorin fire, but the mother is weak. Darcel stole the runic charm I placed to heal her. Bastard probably just wanted quick coin. He may have condemned both mother and child. Deal with him and bring the charm back. returned. Thank you. I knew I could rely on you. Charms and totems have always protected Braestay from the spirits of the hills. What good are fortifications against creatures who can walk through walls?
You picked a fine time to visit Braestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another knight penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
She's a legend. One of the druids who fought alongside my father to defeat Astaroth. I was raised on stories of her wisdom and courage. The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns. You look like someone who's seen the world. Hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father. You've seen how he is. I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody key.
shake on it. Hard bargain.
Precious stones to catch the light. Come and see.
I cannot use that. I cannot.
May the light keep you.
Dark days are weary on the road.
I've many fine pieces, rare and beautiful. Another time, then.
Father bless. What do you need? You can take what's left.
wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
You picked a fine time to visit Breistag, Wanderer.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can.
The roads are thick with... You look like someone who's seen the world. Hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father. You've seen how he is. I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody key. Burial cairn up ahead. It looks like roots pushed up and broke the cairn apart. Does this have something to do with the fog spreading in the hills? That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked? It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The Song of Wind, the Howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry.
All right. E ale du gro ani dola nohre do. It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them off! Madare le fanasa. We shall go back. It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within. The dead are stirred here as well. Yet, Erida's absence gives me greater concern. This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only the stories he told, though none involved the restless dead. Erida would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith.
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
Lay down Oscal. Oh, that did it. Maybe this will ease the dead. It's a start, at least. Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar. By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Eretha. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy! Lilith. She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh... Something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
This must be the cairn of the elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and
Druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with the demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace. What do we do?
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
What would the ancients think of me? My people are forgetting the old ways, growing weaker. They look to the cathedral for safety and protection, even for faith. And yet here I remain in the shadows, watching it all slip away.
Did you hear that? Something screaming in rage ahead. That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest. Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish. Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still
I'm staying, Arlo.
Stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive. Much safer than stumbling through all this fog. These huts are more than just stone. My ancestors blessed them to ward off storm and spirit alike.
When the wicked wind starts to moan, best to shelter in the safety of stone.
Right you are, lass. I told them to stay put, but they all fled when the fog crept in.
I'm sure they're safe. They know these hills better than anyone.
But fear has a way of making the wise into fools. I'm a friend of his father. Met him in the days of Ash. Saved his life, actually. If you asked him, he'd probably claim he saved mine. Hasn't come up this way in a long while, but he used to. Now and then I'd even go and share a pint with him in his fancy house. That's how I came to know Yoren.
Have enough food to last us weeks. Sharpen my blade too, in case any spirits get too close.
You taught her well.
Not so much to learn from someone like me. The truth is, she's the reason I've lasted so long up here.
Erida came for a visit. Dad gave her salt and water. She thanked him, then went on her way. I wanted to go with, help her sing to the dead, but Dad didn't let me. Said that we share the hills with the druid, but her work is not our work.
Is thinning now. I should check on your end.
The roads are clear now. We need to get to Braystack. It's safer there.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Braystack, swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well, the ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Erida and Lilith. See them safely to Braystack.
I will. Thank you.
They're rising from the caverns. I'm not ready yet.
Have you seen the signs as I have? Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong. Come forward. Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No, no. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers. Rendor! The stronger prevails. So be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison. How to break them.
Why?
My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth. They must learn again. If they cannot vanquish him, how can they stand against the full might of hell?
And?
She is at peace now. I hope.
I never thought it would turn out like this. Heroism and sacrifice are often entwined in the course of fate. My mother's words. I must tell Father what has happened. What Lilith has done. We cannot let her destroy anything else.
Some of our finest hunters did not return from the hills. Became prey themselves when the fog came with hunger. Now their bodies lay bare for scavenging. It's wrong in all ways. They should be marked with charms of passing, the rites of the old ways to see them to peace. You are well familiar with our lands, and as brave as those we lost. Could you see them to proper rest?
disappear. Unheard. We are always here. Memories of those held dear. Thank you, Maisie.
A torque of protection. I make these for folk who travel the hills alone. Keep them safe with the old blessings. But if it's returned, Erida said all death has meaning. But where is the meaning in this? They were good. Kind. No different from me or Dad. Dad says you can't reach the road ahead if you forget to mind your feet. So, how do you reach the road if you lose your feet? I hope she sees the wrong now. Though light fades, we do not disappear unseen, unheard. We're always here, in memories of those held dear.
Hail, wanderer. Laid before you is the bounty of history.